Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts. The fearful finish. Last issue, our startled eyes beheld the unspeakable Oma as she hurled a spell of death across the infinite void to where Clear is imprisoned. But even as the deadly blast hurtles towards its helpless victim, a desperate drive, Strange also, moves with the speed of thought. We urge you to re-add this awesome announcement as quickly as possible, O true believer. A mystical Marvel masterwork by Stan Lee and Marie Severin. Vetted by Artie Simmock. Because a wealth of enthralling enchantment awaits thee, and not a wondrous word is to be missed by the vapours of Valtor, wherein the nameless dwell. By the roving rings of Ragador, let my speed exceed her spell. She is now within my sight. So swiftly do I move that she is suspended in time. And at the dank and deadly castle of Umar, my spell is cast. And thus dies Clear. But what is this? Strange is gone, and in his stead naught but a dim vibration. The Valtor be praised, I have reached my goal. And now, whilst time is stilled, the master of the mystic arts shall receive the fate for which Clear was so mercilessly intended. For only I possess the knowledge, only I possess the power, only I possess the consummate skill to withstand so deadly a blow and summarily repel it. Thus, in the name of the Ancient One, most venerated, let that which is be not. Let that which was live on. Let Clear be forgot. Reverse thy course, begone, thus within the space of the same heartbeat. My spell returns to menace me. By the demons of darkness, in the name of Satanish, by the flames of the Faltine, let its deadly sting vanish. I was able to save myself from the doom which might have been mine. But the force of impact has weakened me. I am stunned. Never before has Umar been thus foiled. 'Tis the doing of the accursed Doctor Strange. He shall pay for this indignity by all the demons of Danak, how he shall pay. And at the edge of the dread dimension, in a place which is less than place, a time which is more than time. I have found you, at last, but there is no time for rejoicing. The sister of Dormammu will soon be upon us. And here, in this world which lies beyond the furthest reach of mortal ken, here Umar is truly supreme. Never has mortal being survived such deadly power for so long. But if you do not flee, your past triumphs shall avail you nothing. 'Tis as you say, Umar is supreme. There is wisdom to your words. Only in flight may survival be found. But I well remember why you incurred the wrath of Dormammu, and the sister of Dormammu. 'Twas because you dared save the life of this mortal stranger. But 'tis hopeless, I am already doomed. No, not while I still live. We're sure all loyal necromancers will remember the exact ish many months ago, when it happened now, if only we could remember. Shamefaced Stan. I must bring you to Earth, where Umar shall never find you again. But I do not possess your power. With me, you will be forced to cross the forbidden dimensions through which none may survive. If the risk is great, the goal is greater. We escape together, or so we perish. Then begins a journey so mystifying, so incomprehensible, so utterly beyond our poor powers of description, that we can only depict the barest details through the use of mere mortal illustration. I shall clasp your hand in mine. So long as the slightest physical contact exists between us, my strength, my occult power shall be your shield. But speed is of the essence. Whatever befalls, do not look back. By the secrets of the Seraphim, we shall travel faster than any living being has traveled before. If our speed is great enough, we may elude the dangers that await. But suddenly, the one thing I did not prepare for. We've created a dreaded interdimensional road of repetition. It must somehow be shattered. Will continually repeat our action throughout eternity. It is impossible to stop or to turn back. But if we collide with our approaching other selves, then all is lost. I dare not use my cloak of levitation, for, once off the road, we may drift in limbo forever. Therefore, let the awesome gleam of my enchanted amulet sever the deadly band before us. It is done. But what new mystic menace now confronts us? Courage, fair clear, we have entered the realm of non-existence. We must wait for the other semblances of our own true selves. By the mystic moons of Manipur, it shall come to pass. Once again, the eternal Vishanti have smiled upon us, praise to their name. Once again, the eternal Vishanti have smiled upon us, praise to their name. Now, let the twain be one. I have seen that which fills my heart with fear. And still, I know the deadliest is yet to come, for Umar shall surely strike back. Would that I possessed a spell, one which could banish all trace of fear. But emotion, alas, is far beyond the pale of sorcery. Our only hope lies now, as ever, in sustained and ceaseless flight. For the unspeakable Umar shall never abandon her search for us. And, as though to lend credence to the fugitive's words, let it now be known there is no escape from Umar. Let the very land, and below them, wherever they may be, rise up and smite the accursed pair who dare defy me. What madness is this? The ground itself reaches out to us as though it is alive. Would that it were merely madness, 'tis the doing of Umar. She strikes back at last, but you must not fall prey to despair. My spells shall clee. I am undone. Save yourself, my gallant one. Let us both not perish. Neither you nor I shall be Umar's victim so long as enchantment endures. Let the fiery flames of the Faltine free you of your sudden bondage. Let that which I ordain now come to pass. The ground releases me. I am free once more. But the journey is too far, and the evil arm of Umar reaches everywhere throughout the dark dimensions. Is it truly hopeless? Has the game finally ended with Umar triumphant? Not yet, my fair one, not yet. Let there be silence, absolute, as I send a vital thought throughout the endless void. For nothing may match the speed of thought, nothing may halt it once begun. And, in the silent sanctum of the Ancient One, beyond the thrall of time and space, on the mortal plane of earth, a voice which is not a voice calls to me from distance, without me assure. 'Tis a summons from my true disciple, from him who is verily without peer. My very brain reels at the aura of danger which I do sense. More, I must learn more. Enough! 'Tis now most crystal clear, burdened by the female, clear, his flight from the dreaded dark dimension is imperiled. But if his power were to combine with mine, a way might be found. Then, from across the endless chasm which links the distant worlds, a bridge takes shape, a bridge composed of elemental thought, enduring only so long as both minds can maintain ethereal contact. Special note: architectural students are advised that the basic construction of this span may vary somewhat from the usual suspension-type structure, stickler stan. The Venerable Ancient One has not failed me. He has provided the way. So long as this bridge endures, this bridge, which is not a bridge, and yet which is more a bridge than any other, just so long shall hope of escape remain alive within us. Just so long may the dimensions themselves be bypassed as we streak to our destination with a speed born of enchantment and honed by spectral sorcery. But the danger is not yet past. Ahead of us I see a storm such as none but Umar could create. A storm which spans the dimensions, which sweeps towards us with the unbridled fury of evil, untrammeled. Though I am a universe away, I sense the danger, I sense the storm. My power must be equal to the task. I must not fail him who is more than son to me. By all the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I shall not fail. Though I expend my final energy, my very life's essence, we shall prevail. And so it is. After a moment, or an hour, or days without end, for time can have no meaning when enchantment is unleashed, a figure appears in the archway of the Ancient One's chamber. Venerable Master, your disciple has returned. Then we have succeeded. Praised be the eternal Vishanti. Forgive me, my son, but I grow weak. I must pause till the strength returns to my aged limbs. 'Tis more than weakness troubling you, venerated one. Well, do I know your moods? Your heart is heavy with fear. You must tell me, Master. You speak the truth, loyal one. Your struggle is not yet ended, for Umar still may strike. So great is her power that it well may reach through all the dimensions into this very chamber. Only a spell of vanishment can bring true safety to the girl. But is that not the most dreaded spell of all? Aye, but there is no other way. You must leave me now. 'Tis best that you do not observe that which must transpire. I must levitate to the position of nirvana and then unroll and read the scroll. Never have any returned from the unknown spell of vanishment. We now send the helpless Claire to a fate of which nothing is or can be known. And yet, though she be hidden from me forever, she shall be forever safe from Umar too. It is the only way. Softly, with quivering lips and trembling voice, the venerable ancient one intones the fateful spell of vanishment, a spell we ourselves dare not reveal upon this page. So final, so irrevocable is the dreaded incantation that it can be used but once, for, even as the chant is ended, the parchment itself follows the girl, follows her to the eternal unknown. It is ended, my son. The girl is safe forever. Safe. She is safe from Umar, but what of me? I have saved her only to lose her for all time. I shall return to the dark dimension, shall face the unspeakable one once more. She must pay for that which has been done. No, it is not to be. Her power is the power of Dormammu, and it grows stronger with each passing hour. Your rage has caused you to forget, but this shall remind you. Umar is not merely an evil foe, she is evil incarnate. All that you have said, all that you now reveal is living truth. Yet, though there be Umars without end, I must destroy her. Never have I disobeyed you, never challenged you, venerated master, never till now. If Umar lives, then justice is but hollow mockery. Then my sorcerer's oath, my years of study, of training have been in vain. If Umar lives, then faith must perish. Never have I been more proud of you, my son, than at this very moment. Yet never have I been more sorrowful. For I must strike at you as though you be an enemy with all the power I command. Master, what base perfidy is here unleashed? You know I cannot lift a hand against you. 1,000 deaths would I gladly endure rather than attack my mentor. But you seek to render me helpless, to strip me of my power. Nay, my son, I only strive to save you from yourself and from the merciless Umar, even as Clea has been saved. You cannot subject me to the spell of vanishment, for the mystic scroll is yours no more. Can the madness be upon him? Has the weight of years now stripped him of all reason? I send you not to the nameless nowhere which has since claimed Clea. But, as the omnipotent Oshtur is my judge, you may not remain within this sphere. But why? Never have you acted without good reason. What reason have you now? There is barely time to speak of it, and yet it is only fitting that you know. If you remain within this chamber, indeed, within this very universe, you would surely perish. For only now can I safely tell you. Umar walks the earth. Continued next issue. Next issue. Strange Tales. Number 156.